back to the channel, everyone. We are day 61 of 365 days of guitar practice. If you're brand new, I'm Jay Wills, old dude, learning how to play guitar from scratch after 22 years and hanging up music way back in the day. For all of you returning subscribers, we're over 550. You're all a bunch of amazing souls. For you returning subscribers, you know this rolls. We're going to do a little jam session. I got a couple of updates for the channel. Good ones. Of course, it's Thursday. Used to be Tele Thursday, Tap Tempo, just kind of going back and forth. However, you know, got to represent the Tele. She's not having a lot of love. And this morning's jam session, or I've had a couple of practices today, but this morning, she popped out a couple of cool little riffs. Thought I'd share. So with that, welcome to day 61. And let's go a little. We're in the Dark Terror tonight, going through the 2x12. Just tuned this thing up, so yeah, let's see if I can remember this from this morning. Fun little riff that just kind of popped up this morning. All right, so a couple of new announcements. Well, first off, forgot about talking about my Guitar Center trip yesterday. And at Frosty Storm 87, he had the recommendation to check out the Ibanez guitars. So I did. Played a bunch of guitars yesterday. Just Strat and some, I just playing around with some stuff. Landed on an Ibanez RG Premium series, stain wine red, low gloss. It has a body that I've never seen. It looks like the surface of the moon. It's all like pitted and it's amazing. It's not a cheap guitar either. I mean, cheap relative to expensive guitars. However, thank you for that recommendation. Also, when I was in there, well, I didn't really jam inside of the area that I wanted to jam in because there was this other dude in there. He's like 26, I think his name's Dylan, or I can't remember his name, Tyler maybe. Anyway, just shredding up on a Fender Squire. Been playing since he's like 11, he's 26, so. But he was on the EVH, where I'm going with this, the iconic 80 watt amp when I hit 1,000 subs. I mentioned many videos ago that I'm going to be getting that amp. And that thing, God, it just sounds so good. He's over there jamming on it. It's just awesome. So that's the new addition that, well, that guitar's going to be down the road for sure. A couple of announcements for the channel. I am going down the rabbit hole. Some of you OGs are going to be like, thank God. Last night I downloaded my first editing software. Woo! Gonna go down that rabbit hole and start to learn how to just put a little bit of editing on some of these, because trust me, I know how absolutely ear torturing most of this is. And most people don't watch the whole things anyway, which is totally fine. I totally get it. I totally get it. However, I wanted to just, and then I'm going to be streaming, and I'm like 2 weeks is where I'm at with that. So look forward to that coming up in the near future, but just a couple little things. So if you see a video pop up that has a little touch of editing, don't be surprised. And some of you are going to be like, thank you, Jesus. Okay, so on to last thing before we get into what we're going to fiddle with tonight is new discoveries, new talent. Right before I hopped on, you know, the old YouTube algorithm pops up. This young 11-year-old, this is one of those ones where you're just like, wow. He's 11 and he's doing that. So his name's Jake. J8KE. popped up. And I'm a huge Hans Zimmer fan. Huge. He's an awesome composer. The Inception. I have it. The Inception. Yeah, guitar. That cover. Piano and guitar speaks to my heart because I'm a piano player. Wasn't like back in the day. So yeah, go check that dude out. He's 11. Support that dude because it's little dudes like that who become the next Hans Zimmer. So amazing stuff. I don't think I have any more updates. So tonight what we're gonna do is coming back to. One of you asked about my old school, is that like an old school drum machine? Yes, sir, it is. It's the Dr. Rhythm DR880. And I keep forgetting to do this, I yapped about it in a few videos last week. This has 100 presets on it with the keys and specific, it's really nice. So what I want to do tonight is, again, this is about tap tempo. I'm still struggle busting my way through having something to play along to. I mean, I usually don't use the presets. I just do a metronome basic 8-beat and just do, which has been super helpful. However, I want to fiddle through some of these presets, figure out what key it is. I haven't figured out how to change the key on this thing yet, but that's fine though, because it's just a little more challenging. Whatever key that this drum, for example, so that's an E minor. That's in D. That's in E. So my goal is to dial that down a hell of a lot slower so I can actually follow along. Find with my wonderful old school gig bag book scales for all guitarists and find a cool, and find a cool series of scales or put a scale to it and just fiddle a little around. Because it's Tap Tempo Tele Thursdays. So that's going to be what we're doing. That's on the agenda for tonight. And I think, let's see what the old key of E, this is the Foxy Rock preset. So we're going to let that play a little bit. And we'll try with drop D. And we'll tune it up if I have to. Let's try an E Locrian type 1 scale and see if it fits. Just gotta try it. That's why it's practice, boys. We'll turn the wattage down just a little bit so not to scream too much. This has E and G, so we can go. The nice thing about this is it tells me what note. Practice with a backing beat, that struggle is real. That shit's difficult, super difficult. However, I'm not digging that. That's Latin pop. still learning the fretboard as well, so I'm a little lost down here, to be honest. There we go. E minor, so it's a tricky one. I can pull the bass out of this actually. Ooh, whoops. All right, no worries. Well, we'll go back to the old school. That's fine. This is what I normally practice to. Turn it up a little bit. Fiddle with this. It sounds better anyway. Less ear torture. If you're brand new and you're still listening, thank you for letting me torture your ears for the next 365 days. 304 days, actually. Need more sound. More volume. More volume. Turn that shit to 11. And we'll go up a little bit on here. Yeah. Trying to go fast. Finger gymnastics. Just start playing around with like using the whole finger for this. Super foreign. Pretend video edit cut. Two different songs. Different song. Having fun. That's why we're here, boys. We'll shorten it up a little bit. And again, new videos coming out. Probably a little shorter. Well, condensed. I'm still going to play the same amount of time. And yeah, day 61 of 365 days of guitar. I don't think there's anything else I want to talk about. Oh, the acoustic. You got to see this. It's kind of funny. So I got strings for it. It's in the process. I'm learning how to get these out. But this will be coming into the family very soon. A little bit of guitar. Things are falling off. It's an Ibanez. I haven't really showcased this. It's a very entry-level guitar. Ibanez acoustic. It's 22 years old. Never had new strings on it. Never been set up. I really don't even know how to set these up other than just put new strings on. So that's going to be coming in the near future. And with that, and again, thank you all, if any of you are still listening. And we have the nut that I'm stepping on. I will see you all tomorrow, day 62. And thank you all again for subscribing. Peace. See you tomorrow.